Hey Greg, thanks for the text you sent me yesterday. Very motivational. I first experienced a little bit of guilt, then I was reflecting on what I have been doing, some decisions I've made, um, and I want to bring you up to speed. That's more than I could do in a text, so I thought I would take a video. By the way, it's 4 a.m. I got up about an hour ago, been thinking about putting this together and come out here in the garage, show you my little workshop and what I've been doing. First of all, Jolyn probably told you a couple weeks ago, I had some minor cosmetic surgery. Two sites on my head. I had some lumps pulled off and some stitches, and it was difficult to wear the helmet. Um, so I did for 2 weeks intentionally give up riding on the streets. Well, stitches are out now, no more excuses. I got to get back on the street. Um, but what I've been doing in the meantime, though, is I found a really great deal on a trainer, and I'm using my old hybrid bike. I've been doing some training, not as much as I should have been, granted, but I nevertheless have been doing it and learning quite a bit. So I'm going to practice making video because it's kind of fun for me to screw around with technology. And rather than tell you what I've been doing, showing you what I've been doing, why I'm doing it that way, and then let you know what my plans are for the next few weeks through the end of the year. So here we go. Hang on. This will be kind of kludgy, but for me it's kind of fun at the same time. So first I want to get things set up. Yesterday I was out here in the garage messing around. It was a beautiful day. We had a short schedule because we were going out to dinner, and what I did is I was looking at the chain, cleaning the chain, trying to get into the gears. I got lots of grease built up in this bike, and so it's up in its bike rack. So I'm going to take it off, put it in the trainer, by the way, at a great deal on a Cyclops fluid trainer down at Trek Superbike down there in San Marcos. They had it on sale for like $100 off retail. They threw in the climbing block, and I had another $100 gift card laying around from Verizon. Just didn't know what the hell to do with it, so for a little over $100, I'm into a trainer, and I think it's a hell of a deal. And as I'm doing a little training, I'll explain to you why I'm doing it. Okay, so bear with me while I get the bike into the trainer. You might lose the audio because I don't have one of those fancy lapel mics, but I'll try to speak so that you can hear me. Here's my old cleaning rag. But there she is. I'm going to go change clothes. I'll be back, and I'll try to talk to you a little bit more while I'm in the training session, showing you what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and hopefully the benefit I'm getting out of it. So Greg, I want to just give you a little rough example of what I do with the trainer, and as my coach you can give me some feedback and some critique. I'm not going to do a full workout, but I'm just going to give you how I'm using it, what I think the benefit is, and hopefully I'm going to continue to use it. That's that hopefully part, but I need constant motivation from my coach, so keep the texts coming, buddy. Thanks. First of all, I got my GPS on, but not for GPS purposes. I'm using it for its heart monitor feature. Boom, quickie little heart monitor. Get on Mr. Hybrid here, get set up. First thing I'm doing is learning the cadence. So I remember early on, you, Jolyn, Cody told me it's spinning to win. So I kind of get started a little bit slow, and then had a opportune time on the clock on my little computer here. I go for 10 seconds and I count my revolutions. And I'm looking for 15 revolutions every 10 seconds. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So that's my cadence. And I'll keep checking back on that every now and then. So that's one of the things I'm learning, is what a 90 revolution seconds cadence is. The other thing I'm learning, because when I'm riding on the road, I think I'm a real hazard to others and myself, particularly in a group ride, is looking over my shoulder. It's sort of been the limit so far. And even when I do that, my bike seems to change direction because my balance changes. So I'm practicing, trying to find a balance, getting a better look over that left shoulder, oncoming traffic, bikes behind me, things of that nature. On the road, I am not able to sit in the seat and go without hands. So on the trainer, I'm learning what that's about as well. And all this time, trying to keep that cadence, spin to win. Next thing I'm working on and practicing, when I get tired or I'm going downhill, seems like I always put my head and shoulders down, my arms are outstretched. I get a lot of fatigue in my arms. One of the things I'm learning is working on my core and keeping that balance. Now I can do that on the road. I don't need a trainer to do that. But while I'm training, it's good practice for me to learn that technique. So when my arm's getting tired, being tired, get that balance, get that posture going, get that core, suck in that stomach basically. Other things I'm learning how to do is hand signals. Cut, turn left, something on the road, there's a brake, pine cone, stop, slow down. Can't do those movements on the road because first thing I'm doing, my balance is changing, I'm changing direction. I'm riding in a group ride, I'm riding into somebody, or into traffic, or the curb. So I'm practicing those movements while going through the training. I also listen to music, which I don't have it turned on at the moment. But those are the basic things that I'm working on. Cadence, balance, correct posture. And when you get up at 3 in the morning, you got nothing else to do and you don't want to disturb people, I can come out here in the garage. I can get, I would like to say 30 to 45 minute session in. I'm up to 15 or 20 at the moment. Nice thing about this Fluid Trainer, by the way, is that as I change gears, of course, resistance increases, and I get my heart rate higher. Currently, I'm going for a heart rate of 119, 120 beats a second. That happens to be my personal 80% zone. Shortly after the first of the year, I want to be able to use this session to get into some high intensity training where I can, as you probably know better than I do, short bursts up into the 90% range. But I think I need to just work in my 80% zone for a while for the rest of the year perhaps. So that's pretty much what I'm doing, Greg. Again, I appreciate your feedback, approval, tips on how to increase. I know my cadence has gone down from 90 while I'm talking. I can't, if I had chewing gum, I'd probably stop or pedal backwards or something. I have a difficult time concentrating on more than one thing at a time. But at any rate, as you can tell, I'm talking. I'm not even close to my 80% range. Right now I'm at 113. My 80% range is 119, 120, as I said. So I'm getting close. And if I were to crank up the intensity here a little bit, I could zip by it. So, at any rate, I'm in screensaver mode. I'm going to hop off the bike, turn it off, put it together, save it to YouTube, and keep you in the loop of what's been going on with me. Thanks for checking in. Bye. Oops. Gas doesn't count, right? Out of here. Okay. I have one last thought for you. If the helmet fits, wear it. No more excuses. Get out there on the road, get some practice in, and get ready for next year because you're going to do something significant. Thanks again for checking in, guys.